Hey everyone, Jawad Nagda from Finrizon Management Consulting with another tutorial on how to create advanced visualization in Microsoft Excel. So in this video, we are going to learn a step-by-step approach of creating a custom pacing chart that will allow us to track our progress against predefined targets, and we'll be able to track the periods where we met the target and where we did not met the target, and be able to highlight those periods with specific colors for effective storytelling. And we can use this visualization in a number of dashboard scenarios. So let's get started. All right, so here we are in this worksheet that contains information about revenue for a particular month. And just for the purpose of comprehension, I've assumed that we are only halfway or a little bit over the halfway through the month. And our target revenue for the month was $140,000. And this is our daily sales achievement till 20th of March. Now, how we can use this information and convert that into an effective visualization, a next level visualization that conveys the target versus actual achievement much more effectively, then let's see how we can do this. So first of all, I'm going to add a number of columns, a number of helper columns that we will be required to use in our visuals. So the first one is going to be cumulative revenue. The next one is going to be about goal, then percentage of month, target, like lower value, upper value, under target, and over target. So it might not be very clear already to you, like, well, what are the purpose of each of these columns, but hang it a bit there. I'll show you exactly how to calculate each of these columns and how to use these columns into our visualization to make it effective. So the cumulative revenue is going to be a very simple one. We'll just use this one for the first row, and for the second one I will use a little bit of formula. If this is greater than 0, then I need this plus this, else we need just a blank. So that looks good. Copy this formula down below by double clicking this, and we're good. Next is goal. So we just want to keep the goal as a constant of this value right here. Press F4 to lock that in, and copy that down below as well. So double click is a good option, right? For to calculate the percentage of month, like as each day passes in the calendar, the percentage of month completed will change, you know that. And to make it calculated using a formula, we can do something like day extracted from the date component, then divided by day for the last day of the month, extracted from, again, the date right here. So this should give us the number of days in the particular month we are in. For instance, we are in March, so the end of month will return 31st March, day will return 31. That's the number of days we have in the month, and this returns 1 as the first date of the month. Get this right here, end of month, it should be 0 right here, and that's it. I've got this. You need to change this into percentage, and now again double click to paste it down below, and as you can see, the month is progressing up until 100%. That looks good. So now to calculate target, the goal amount multiplied by the amount, the percentage of the month passed, and format that as a number. Right, that looks good. Down below, double click, it's the best option. Yeah, that's good. So you can see how our target is progressing up as we proceed through the month till we reach the end of the month, and the end of the month target is already 140,000, as you can see it from here. And now what we are going to do is grab the lower values from these two, the cumulative revenue and the target for the month. So to do that, I'm going to use the min function. So minimum should be from either C3 or F3, and that's about it. double click to copy that formula down below. For upper value, we're going to do the same thing but with a max function. So C3 and F3, double click, and we are good. Now for the next two columns, what we are going to do is, if we were falling behind the target, then this column should be populated, and if we are exceeding the target, then this column should be populated. And to do that, I'm going to use this formula. If P3 is less than F3, which means that the target was not achieved, then obviously we want the difference to be presented here between upper value and lower value, else this column should be blank. If the target is, if the cumulative revenue is greater than or equals to target, in which case it has already met the target or exceeded it, then I want the difference to be presented here, otherwise a blank. And so we've got this formula right here. I'm just going to copy these two cells up until below, and you can see that in the periods where the target was met, this column is being populated, and in the period where the target was not met, then this column is being populated. So we're pretty much getting close to our end objective, and now we just need to add a combination chart that needs to utilize these columns, the date column, cumulative revenue, selecting them manually using Control key. Then we need target. We also need lower value, and then the last two columns being under target and over target. So I'll select these columns and add a chart right here. You can select any one, let's say this one, and then convert this into, change chart type into a combo chart. And now let's take a look what we want to do. So our cumulative revenue is going to be aligned with markers chart. Our target is going to be exactly the same. Then our lower value, under target and over target are going to be stacked area chart. That's it. Okay. And now as you can see, we are getting very close, but still not fully there yet. So I'm just going to hide the text behind so that you can see the screen completely. From the data selection, I need to remove the last date. So I need to only select until 22. Just to eliminate the empty columns at the end of the table, which are not looking very good in the visuals. And now the visual is looking pretty good. We only have data up until the day we wanted it. So now a couple of more things required to be done. One is to probably add another series, and that will be related to goal, because I kind of omitted that. Series name is goal. Series values are right here. I'll select this because I need a straight line that tells me what the goal for the month is, and I'll also edit the dates for this particular series like this. Now we are pretty much good. So you can see the target is being reflected right here at the top. Now we can do as many customization as we want. So let me just quickly do that. Size of this particular line to make it more to not make it sound like noisy. Yeah, make it gray. Maybe I can remove the markers. Options, none. Yeah. So this is our target line, and as you can see, actually you can't see it, so I need to just change the color again. Maybe you need to make it a little bit bold and change the color to something a bit more dark. Yeah, that looks good, and I'll just give it a dash so that it is separated out from the excess line. Yeah, that looks good. I'll remove the excess line just to avoid the clutter. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this lower value option and color it as no fill. No fill. So this is hidden now. I'll select this under target value and color this as, for instance, red. Select this over target area and color this as green, for instance. And now the rest is about formatting it your way. So you can see this orange line is reflected how the target should have progressed. This blue line is telling me how the actual revenue is trending up. And as you can see, for the period until the 11th of March, we were falling short of target. And so this area is being highlighted in red color. And after this particular interaction from 12th March, we are exceeding the target, as you can see this, and so the area is being highlighted in green. And so obviously I can spend quite a lot of time in formatting this further, but I'll not do this right now. I'll leave it up to you to decide which one works better for you. But here you can see this tells the story very effectively. We can change this goal and see how this responds to it. So for instance, if the goal was much higher than this, for instance, to 50,000, something like that, then all we had was the red highlighted area showing us that we are falling well behind the target. Or if the target was something much lower than this, for instance, like that, then it's all green, telling us that we are well above the target.
Hey, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. Please do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also press the bell icon so you receive regular updates. If you'd like to hear about any specific topic from us, do let us know in the comments so we'll accommodate that. See you soon.